If you watched the last episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, you know that Marlo and Porsha are still trying to figure out their friendship after Kenya Moore finally forgave Marlo for her past remarks.
I'm happy that we could talk like this. I do miss you.
Oh,
and the rest is just gonna be what it is.
It's Justin Diego back with another Bingeworthy video, and today, let's talk about the real reason that Porsha is so bothered by Marlo's friendship with Kenya Moore, and how it puts Porsha's future on the show almost completely in the hands of her biggest enemy.
Lapdog. It's very suspicious. It's very calculated.
Now, before we get started sipping this tea, go ahead and like this video, click that subscribe button, and you already know you want to hit that bell button so you officially join me and my binge watchers and are first to get updates about binge-worthy videos like this. We all know that these last few episodes have been really awkward because Porsha has really been threatened by Marlo Hampton befriending Kenya Moore. Yes, and if you watched Sunday's episode, you saw Porsha pull Marlo to the side to finally get down to the bottom of it.
I just felt like I'm becoming fake by not acknowledging how she's moving.
Your movement has changed being a friend to me.
It's been like an elephant. And I feel it's different because of Kenya.
And I think Marlo was definitely doing a really good job making her point.
I am a friend to you, and I feel you don't trust me being friends with someone who you're not. Let's keep it 100. I went here for Kenya at home when y'all was doing play dates.
Yeah, she's so curious about Pilar.
Was I hating on her? Yeah. No, she's so sweet.
Yeah.
But y'all already know Porsha made it clear that she was shook about this whole thing because she didn't like Kenya Moore teaming up with Marlo to push that narrative about her and those Bolo rumors.
Oh my God. If the night you decided to make friends with her was the night she came and made that accusation.
But Marlo was definitely going down the wrong road.
Do you believe that she really asked you?
No, I really can't.
Everything she said wasn't false.
Just answer the question, okay? Please don't play with me right now. Just, no.
Whatever that means.
And Marlo Hampton took to Twitter to further drive her point, making me wonder if Porsha and Marlo fell out all over again, saying, "Did I say anything when they were on play dates? ! When she fell out on the floor laughing at my wig launch? Where was the friendship then? ? And I was like, dang, because I had forgot about Porsha getting a big kiki about that. Before a fan chimed in saying, "Preach the truth, Marlo." Before Marlo worked them Twitter fingers all over again, tweeting, "Friendship? Coming from the same friend that passed out on the ground laughing at my wig launch?" Yeah, it's basically the same tweet. I guess Marlo didn't realize that we heard her loud and clear the first time. But y'all were definitely windmilling in the streets for Porsha, talking about, "F out of here." Everybody laughed. Hell, Kenya ruined your event? No matter how you try to explain it, you know Porsha and you hurt her feelings. Nene Leakes is gone, so you were supposed to be her ally. You know we don't ride like this in the A. Make it right. Dang, that kind of hurt my feelings. Before another fan chimed in saying, "Marlo just want to stay on the show," with the crying laughing face emojis. Hashtag RHOA, I ain't mad. Before Team Nene responded saying, "You been dirty as well. Hate to bring it up, but what about your girl Nene?" And another binge watcher commented saying, "The difference is, even though Porsha was playing nice with Kenya, she wasn't talking negatively about you with Kenya. It comes across as if you're selling out for a peach. Hope it doesn't come back to bite you." Before my good sis just could not take it anymore, talking about, "Marlo has mess confused. I stand with Porsha. It's okay to make amends with someone you were beefing with. There's no issues there. The issue arises when you change your energy towards the person you were always friends with and start to shade them with someone who hates them." I really feel the need to put you guys up on game. Porsha Williams is so shook about Marlo picking a side because we know by now that these girls be linking up behind the scenes to self-produce and to ice other girls out, and that forces Bravo to give them the boot.
Okay.
Now, don't get me wrong, we know that there is obviously real drama between these ladies, and I'm sure in some ways Porsha is, feeling some kind of way about her actual friendship, but I think she cares more about the strategic aspect of that said friendship. But at the same time, when it doesn't make sense to us when we're watching the show and we have these moments like, what's really going on? A lot of times that is because there is something going on behind the scenes that we aren't privy to. Here's the thing. NeNe Leakes blew the lid on these behind the scenes link ups a long time ago. And we watched as the girls teamed up against her. And even if there is no formal alliance, these girls definitely have the power to manipulate casting decisions simply by icing out a housewife and refusing to film with her. We've seen it so many times with Phaedra Parks after season 9, and I remember being shook that they finally publicly acknowledged oh, we had to drop Phaedra because all the girls refused to film with her. I was like, oh, okay, we letting the world know that that's how this works. And then we saw it again with Sheree after season 10 because the girls were over her for linking up with Kim Zolciak.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
And unfortunately, it feels like we low-key saw it happen again with NeNe Leakes after season 12, even though we know that her issues were a lot bigger than these girls.
And yes, there will be some casualties. Yes, there will.
So I feel like if we pay attention to this cast and this season, you got Kenya, Cynthia, Candy, who are for sure more than willing to film with each other over and over again. But on the other hand, you have Drew Sidora, who's a newbie that doesn't really have any pull. She's still learning, her ways around these Atlanta streets, and she's still earning her peach. And then we have Porsha. Now, we know that Porsha can't stand Kenya, and Kenya don't really like her either. So that leaves Porsha with Cynthia, who, she's okay with Porsha. And then you got Candy, who's okay, but not really okay, but okay enough to film with Porsha, but never a one-on-one scene. So it just limits the amount of people that Porsha can film with and puts her at risk of being on this show, because all it takes is just one or two other people to be like, we don't ever want to film with her. If y'all notice, it seems like Bravo definitely had to bring Shamia in a lot more later on in the season after Tanya Sam jumped ship, because she wasn't even having it with all of this Bolo drama, because Porsha doesn't really have anyone else that she genuinely likes to film with. She's at odds with Marlo right now, and she's not a part of that main alliance. That just leaves her to film with Drew, who they really need. They got other plans for Drew. Drew still has to make sense with the whole show, not just with Porsha. But we have enjoyed the little Porsha and Drew scenes. But how many Porsha and Drew scenes are we going to want to look at? So if Marlo joins in with the other three girls and becomes a part of this big four, that's more than half the group being at odds with Porsha. And all they gotta do is pull in Drew and ice Porsha out. And that is what is so scary to her.
Should she suffer?
I know it's all really confusing, and of course it's all just speculation, but I really believe that this is what really has Porsha shook. I can't find the receipts right now, but I remember last year, Porsha was revealed to be the puppet master, asking the girls to ice NeNe out and asking them not to film with her. Do y'all remember that? So yeah, Porsha is probably worried about the girls doing the exact same thing to her, and I believe it has her shook.
All right, clap if you think she should suffer.
Comment right now and let me know if you guys are feeling like this turmoil between Marlo and Porsha is getting a little weird, and let me know if you feel like my Justin Diego theory about Porsha potentially being iced out makes this whole situation make a lot more sense. I mean, let me edit this cast photo really quick just to show y'all just how easy it would be for them to move right along without Porsha Williams. Yeah, I know I said it before in my last video and I'll say it again. This is a Fallon Stan account now. I'm just playing. I mean, just playing. Thanks so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I just hope that I gave you guys a little bit more insight as to why Porsha is so bothered. And I hope that things definitely turn around for her, because like, nobody wants to see Porsha leave this show. I like Porsha a lot and I think she adds a lot to this show, but you in danger, girl. Thanks again for watching this video. I will see y'all on the next one.